Hello and welcome to my 12th episode on building a computer, and today we're just going to be talking about finishing up your build. So first and foremost, you're going to make sure that you have all the parts. You're going to want to make sure that you picked out a CPU, a motherboard, RAM, a graphics card, a disk drive, hard drive, power supply, computer case, operating system, and any other accessories that you may want to add on. And at that point, you may be above your budget or below your budget, and you can do things to you can possibly put more money into hard drive space, or an SSD if you don't already have that there. Cooling, that's a big one. What else? Graphics card, that's also a big one for performance. If you're above your budget, you can drop the amount of RAM to like 6 gigabytes, and that will save you around like $20. You can also you can get rid of an SSD if you already have one. You can also lower the amount of hard drive space from a terabyte to 500 gigabytes. That just means you're just gonna have to clean out a little bit more often. You can take some accessories off that you don't need. So if you were going to get extra cooling, but you're over budget, take that off, because both of our processors that we picked out come with cooling. You can get the AMD motherboard that we got was pretty cheap, and so was the Intel motherboard. So if you want to spend more money on that, you can spend more money there. That's not a bad place to spend more money. But again, also if you find combos, combo deals also, that like whenever you go, I think they're at the bottom, so let's say here, and we'll show you combo deals with like a case, and you'll save a certain amount of money, save $30, and you do that. You can save yourself some money here and there if you're above your budget. You can also drop the processor in general. You can, with Intel and AMD, you could drop with AMD. You could drop to a later version. If with Intel, I wouldn't recommend. I would go latest Intel, and if you don't want to go latest Intel, then just go to AMD. You can spend a little bit less money on those AMD processors. There's a bunch of ways where you can cut money in certain places. I wouldn't cut money on the power supply, because that's one of the biggest things that you need to be reliable. Because if you get a crappy one, they are a fire hazard. So you want to make sure you have a good power supply. Also, hard drive. If you get a bad one, those can blow out on you. So you want to make sure that that you're not skimping out there. That's pretty much it for finishing up the build. So once you have everything picked out, you can order it. Everything will be shipped to you. I recommend that you read through all the manuals, because that will give you a good amount of information on the parts that you bought. And I will not be putting up a video anytime soon about actually building it. You can find other videos on that. I don't want to take apart one of my existing computers, and I don't really need a new one at the moment. But when I come to that point, I'll definitely put a video up. But there are certain things, also with accessories, you may want to get anti-static wristbands. Those, just because if you shock your motherboard, then you can possibly fry it, and then you just wasted $100 on, or however much you spent on your motherboard. And that's about it for finishing up. So once you have everything picked out, order it, and if you make sure that you go to the manufacturer's website to check that everything's compatible, mainly the motherboard and CPU. Just go through everything for one last time, make sure everything's compatible, everything's going to work together, and order it. And then if you have any questions, you can send me a message or a comment, and I'll get back to you on that, either in a video or in a response back in text. So thanks for watching, and bye.